issue or the reason those guys are being held for.
A mother, and every time somebody saying to me, Nathaniel, we in a very deep crisis at this time. Why are you bringing mother, mama, and all that? Yeah, and I want to encourage you today. It's great, and this is just important for you. And this might just carry over a long time being thinking, but it's great, it's wonderful. Let me say hi to all mothers. And you know, when you say mothers, you are not discriminating or discriminatory. It should not be of such. Whether what state or form or manner, if that person would have been privileged as a giver of life to bring you through, you would not have been to this world today. And to be frank with you, figuratively and more analytical, my own presence of thinking, it's always good to liken this to our present condition. You know, let me say something to you. And I like what everybody say. Mama Liberia, Mama Liberia, Mama Liberia. Am I gonna come to understand that Mama Liberia in such a time and condition has been despaired, has been left alone, has been abandoned? That anything that happened, that come about, just happened as it should be? It's unthinkable. It is. And I want Liberia this afternoon to put up your thinking care. Start to think about yourself. If you are a man, you never came to this world without a woman born in you, a mother. If you are a woman, there's nowhere you came without even a woman having to bring you forth to this world. And that's just how peculiar that system is. And we look at our governance structure of our country, the first branch, very much important. Without legislative approvals, there will be no election. Those some argue and say, Nathaniel, without those people we can live. I agree with you. Currently, the vacancy into Nima County has been communicated by the House to the Election Commission that there will be election arranged. You see that? Who will pay the money? The executive branch. You say government. Yeah, no problem. But they are giving instructions. This is how it's likened. If we say Mama Liberia, every time we say the president, I agree. On the national scene overall in the world, they see the head of the executive branch as the president, and that's been accepted by Constitution. And he is. But are you aware that while the father sits at the head of the home, there is a serial productive arm working with him that monitors, that considers, that have oversight, even when he's not seen. But when those things work out good, the person goes to the husband, the man, the father. All the children are doing good. That the mother washing their clothes, dressing them good, going to school. Oh yeah, by getting money. Oh yeah. The children are so disciplined. Yeah. Because we are one. But when it comes to our governance structure, they're lacking there symbolically. Nobody wants to understand that we are such a coordinating family. You will hear another group say, no, we'll do ours. No, we'll do this. And if a house is divided, won't stand. This is so much important for us. I get to reflect in our minds. I know there's a serious growing tension. There's a serious growing tensions. And what I'm looking at, like what I'm seeing, because we're talking Councillor Jala upon, he got a message for Liberians. I want to talk to him. I'm going to talk to Councillor Jala. Yeah, Council, good afternoon. You're live with me. Good afternoon, Council. Yeah, good afternoon, sir. Yeah, go ahead. I saw the text already. Sure. Okay, thank you. And I read the text Council sent me. I always love, yeah, oh Jesus Christ. Liberia is blessed with several, yeah. Liberia is blessed. I'm going to read the text here. Orokofa said he is a rule of law advocate. In view of the prevailing situations, he should admonish his supporters to remain calm and wait for the process to unfold. This is Councillor Jala quote, and I unquote. Let me tell you something, right? If for any reason that those who are held in the center of this thing, in my mind, let me be realistic to you, right? I know one thing, and I hold that strongly. But in my mind, I know that everybody will be held with the same crime. But collectively they are held. And my point in my mind became evident when there were 7 persons called. Today 3 persons are out and 4 remain. A validated man thinking. And I held this so strong. They said, person of interest, 7 person lawmakers, the name Josiah Manu Ko, Francis Afoko, Priscilla Kopo, Jason Sibo, Jacob DB, Abubana Kamara, former Speaker Jonathan Fernandez Kofa. All of these people were called. But I said in my mind, I don't think all of these people might have just conspired on this thing. If it is, they become a very grave issue. If they are cliques or a group of working together, or if they are clique known to be friends, there are certain amount of them within the number may have just been in the door they want to do. And they keep unfolding. I want to go to that, and I have several points to make on this. And like the council said, it's important. Let's Abubana Kamara. I had a team into the re-elections of several communities passed from the district into District 15 there, Abu Kamara district. I brought in the election. I visited their home. We went to several places, the Wesleyan school. That's how I was assigned. And I was surprised. Ever in my life, a very serious presence of security. I saw LDA in arm. I saw fire service in arm. Civil police in arm. Some of you who saw who posted that time will remember. I saw immigration in arms. I saw Liberia police several segment in arms. There was a very serious police person in a particular election. It wasn't the whole district. So what can you call? The election I brought into power. I was wondering how we leave this place. But thank God, the election went on peacefully. And our one center, Mama Molu entered there. And there were several votes denied. They said they came on District 9, and they said no, you cannot vote here. And there was some commotion thinking that he entered one center. His presence was there, and there were several allegations. But good. I'm just reminding you that lawmaker had a very strong responsibility, a very strong call to his people, than to be in the center of this allegation today. I will talk about that later on, but let me talk about something that will precipitate my conversations upon. I'm hearing something, and I think it's important to talk about this. This is why at a certain point in time, the commoners, the local people, the marketeers, the business people gets entangled. Listen, the Central Bank of Liberia have issued a bond verification measure. And when this came up, a lot of Liberians, some folks who are knowledgeable or at a high level getting this, have been speaking on issues. Let me read this clearly for you. The Central Bank of Liberia, CBL, has issued a new directive mandating all insurance bonds must pass through the Department of Insurance for verification and approval before being accepted or granted by any insurance company. This move carries both administrative and political weight. This one I just read to you is the talk of the town currently. And this is where most of the folks said, on Monday we will go to the court, we will sign up issues. Let me say something to you. Our people don't make us or don't think that we are foolish in this country, or we are illiterate, or because our mothers were selling potato grains, the bitter boy, the paco toy, just to make us to be where we are today, should make them to be full of themselves. And they are the very ones they tell, put your money in the bank. They tell people, put your money in the bank. Don't put your money in Suzu Club. Don't put it under the bed. Put it in the bank. When there are situations, our people go to the banks. They tell you, how much you want? I want 10,000. No, we need 5,000. Why? How? Where in the world I came with 50,000 Liberian dollars to put in the bank? Then I got problem. I come and say I want 10,000 and say no, they need 5. Where the hell is this work going to happen? You will get me emotionless. You do your business. You put your money, and now with this inter-trans trade process for central bank where you can save the money here, you go to Ghana, you go to Nigeria with your business partner, you arrange everything. You don't have to stress yourself with money business. Just come Liberia, after your goods is been set up, you just tell the bank, I got such amount of money to pay it in Nigeria with the bank transaction. They connect the bank on that side. They pay your money in Naira or CDs. So you don't have to go to the border, or you don't have to carry a US dollar or huge Liberian dollars. You go to the border to change your money to Naira or CDs. We just transfer to the bank. And if our business people are putting money in the bank, in these times where the bourgeoisie, the gurus, the folks who feel that they own the country, they can do anything. When they're ready to tell the banks, they give me some amount of money and they'll give it. Where are our money? Then they tell you, say no, you call for 50,000, you can't get it, you get 150,000. We know you get 150,000 in the bank, but we'll get to the 5,000. Hell no! Let's discover these things. And I like this statement. Let me go to something here. Most of the folks are saying something, and this is why I'm speaking to this matter. Some of you understand where I'm coming from. Now with this directive here, folks are now saying this is political. It's preventing the likes of those facing charges, including from Speaker Kofa, to secure a bond or bill. So tell me, all your money you put in the bank, that our physical money you must take to do something with? Don't do this, Liberian people. And this is always the time where Liberia have been faced with the issues. And this is one time we have come to say thanks for Central Bank of Liberia. And this is to be in a directive or restrictive measures through the department. Are you aware that people having money in the bank? People got to balance school fees to pay for their children. You go to the bank. How many you want? I want 25,000. The bank said no. We'll give you 10,000. Why? Why? Liberians are getting to understand that those who are the cause that suffering live well with them. And things must be right. Things should be. Now people are saying there's an issue where they receive information that the central bank will have to approve, the insurance department have to approve something, and they put one money on that. Who know how much money they go to a bond for? Don't hold this to us. And like the Inspector General said, this is connected to no political parties. No. But everything in this country, we hold it as an issue of politics. They say, oh, the directive have taken effect and it will disrupt the legal process of multiple lawmakers who are recently in custody. The likes of Kofa, Kamara, Dixon Stevo, Jacob Duby, so that they get a bond or a bill for the bank. So you want a bill or bond for the bank that hold money. So when they are now preparing to transfer money for other countries to come to Liberia in the banking hall in Liberia, the money that they can't save here, they won't have it so they can handle their cases. Hell no! Our poor money should not be given out. And this is a very serious issue. This is very serious. This is where our people have been faced with issues. In this kind of time, you see problem going on. You get money in the bank, you can't get the money. Especially right now, I have an issue with the NIR. In the modern day Liberia, where we are now going to the level of Security Council, you get the head of NIR, they are not capacitated to the level, and what they're saying and what we're learning allegedly is not true. There are a lot of breakdown machines in this government. Let me say the truth. When the sector is down, tell the Liberian people. People now want money from the bank. The only way they get money from the bank, anyway they have a transaction with the bank, they have to have the NIR card, the National Identification Card. Whether you're Liberian, whether you're from the ECOWAS state or non-ECOWAS state member. Are you aware that Liberians are running around? Someone are taking their voter registration card and say no, we didn't take it. They have to wait. Why? Why we always deploy the system of? I'm going to take out a special day with him, with that sector. We're going to take a special day on with that. Let me come to what's going on. You know, Liberians, we have to be very much serious in this country. The reason why we are like this, we are lazy, we are seemingly foolish people, we don't know our rights until problem faces our door. We are very much living uselessly. We invite things that we know we can continue, we can accept. I'm being real like Liberian this afternoon. We're not facing our issues with boldness. Tell 1 million you want a job, yes, come to work today, come to work tomorrow. The next day the nephew here job later in the house knowing 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock he do work. He's still lying down. You call him, what happened? I just take him out coming home, traffic. What's going on? When others are up to be up to the tax. Tell the man, this is my house, this is the plan. Build my house. Do you have a people here? I got a team. Okay, no problem. The next thing, the team are there conspiring against you to steal your cement, to steal the sand, steal the cosmos, sell the other people in the community to build the houses. After I've told you to build my house, you sell my material to somebody else who live in the community to build their own structure? What a sheer foolishness is that? We're so lazy. We're so lazy. There are so many people here. If you were in the counties, cutting your palm, you cut more than 100 head of palm a day, you make the oil in 2 weeks, 3 times, you get money. But you want to rally barrel. Because everyone want to be in the city. What you do here? Nothing. You rally barrel in the evening, drink liquor, go lie down to your house, and that's just all of it. We're very lazy. Then the foreigners, the aliens are coming, going to the bushes behind us. They prepare to live in the bush. Our butchers, they're there. We here, we say we got to learn. There are laws of the book. You cry. No mess in the hospitals. The very people who should make the laws for messing up in the hospitals to be where we are, to keep ourselves healthy and move on, they are the ones plotting, planning against us to burn things that we should not be paying money for. Have Liberians really considered in the past 7-8 months in this country, Liberia has gone through a tsunami. There have been a major cyclone across this country politically. That our people the only reason why is that when the people know that Liberian mind have been shifted into issue of confusion. They've been used to that. They're from the war, they're traumatized, they have not seen anything good. So every time they make confusion with them, they know that that's the time, you know. Oh, Jesus Christ. The fisherman mentality is to muddy the water. When the water is clean, the fish can go as deeper and deeper and deeper will get air. You don't know that. But when the water is dirty, air doesn't enter to the fish. The fish have to come out or up to get air. And that's why the fisherman knows that there's a fish when you see the mouth up trying to grab air in and out. But when it's clean, the fish can go all the way down. So our political actors have termed this to be a scenario of them to dirty the water, to muddy the water. When we are confused, they know how to navigate. We won't see them. We will know their traits. This is very serious. And some trying to turn the central bank. Look, you, central bank, don't bow down. The money they get in Dubai, they get in America, they get in Ghana, they get in other countries, and they take the money from there and bring it to pay their bond. If they want to pay bond, it is a possibility of bond. I'm just saying this. If there's a possibility of it, don't take our Liberian money. They are placed in the bank to do something ugly with it. Let there be a very serious restriction in this process. Let me come to the Liberian people. I'm talking with the central bank. We are hearing that this is where I'm very much disdaining my spirit. I get sick in my stomach. Criminal conspiracy. Awesome. Criminal facilitation. Attempted murder. Our folks are being called. Are you aware that Liberians, because of their orientation with leaders, everything that comes out is just against them? Even when a man or a woman, a family now, see their child that they give instruction, he doesn't want to fight when they want to beat him hard, people say that child violation. Your mother gave an instruction, your father gave an instruction. They love you good, no problem. Anything when they give it to you. But these are times everything that comes with goodwill or benefits has a responsibility. Then you look at your father, you want to disrespect your father. He said into school, you know book, you want to disrespect him. We want to chastise you. The man in general, this is that. And you, the child, tell me to feel that your mother, your father doesn't like it. If they don't like it, what will they born into this world? What do I mean? There are laws in our book. These laws came to protect us from those wicked arms. And by the hands of those laws, we are protected. And that's how we as citizens get benefit. But when it comes to those people, they got money. Let me tell you, you got more than 2-3% richer than the national budget of this country. If they wish, they can do anything they want to do. Because they are selfish, they greedy, they're wicked. They don't want to share this. They don't want to see that they have this. They keep you down. All they know is to keep you down. They do things in the country. Whatever that is there to protect you, it is the law of this land. Whether you are poor, you are rich, you are impoverished, you don't have anything, you're in a destitution, the only thing that protects you is the law. Why can Liberia allow the law? Because in the absence of the law functioning, you don't know how it is, whether the process is good or not. You wait till the process. When you start to say, oh, this process is this, you agree with something they say this, where are we going? That's why I love the comment from the counselor. As a rule of law advocate, the next of Kofa should be telling your folks, No, allow this process. You think the lesson Nelson Mandela will go into jail? He will tell the whole of South Africa, come and fight for me to put me outside? No. But he knew. He went there. And the folks that were so loyal to him were confident. That's why when he came out, they said, you, today you'll be president today. Because they knew that incarceration plus his coming out were hinged on a liberation. Where are we? When there are some laws. The last time the former president, suspended president of Nokai was up, everybody will post placard. Why are you going to sit at bank? Why are we circumventing our own process, Liberian people? Why can't we allow one thing to go on? No one single person, whether you are a senator, you are a lawmaker, you the president, you bigger in this country. No one person. No one person is bigger in this country. And you have heard time out that the only problem we have here is we got good laws and our laws need to be implemented. That's just all for Liberia. And I'm following the folks there, the legal counsel for the deemed legislature. It said no bond being filed because no insurance company is currently able to issue one. So they put money together and give one person. No. Like the senator said, through a perfect directive to that department, issue this. No problem. Once there is a written clearance from the insurance department, you will get it. When they get a question, you will not get it. Let's hold that. Because those are things you can know on to know that. Those who sleep with dogs will know that they got fleets with them. That's just the fact about that. This is what we are. Like, Mr. Thanks all of you joining me on this afternoon. Let's be clear with this thing. I don't want to have a full argument with people on what this is. This we cry for this thing. Imagine we sat here, one man said because he was so jittered by the war crime code, he had to die some sort of way. He had to die, and allegedly we still to establish the cause of the death. People are saying this because of this. Then where are we going? We should save another group again because of what? Who do we love more than anything? My God, I pray. Let those people with the fundings, let not the government lawyers find enough evidence. And if the evidence are not enough, let those people go. We bear the brunt of that. But if there are people linked to that practice, let us prosecute them. When you say put on firing squad, you go to jail. Chancellor stay in jail. You go to jail for 50 years, 100 years, 200 years, 1,000 years. That's it. I'm just assuming. I'm just giving figures. Go there and know that. While you in jail, tell your son and daughter, say you in America, you this, please do well. I'm sorry for something I did before. Don't do this in this country. Good afternoon. Mr. Thanks all of you. And as a matter of fact, we say Mama is our country. Let us love. I will play this song again for us on today. We'll check what's happening outside. We got number one. Liberia is the first country on the outside scene with a major headline with us. Liberia, just after winning a seat, after being voted, imagine 87, 88, got 81, and just the next day we on the news for the wrong reason again. But nobody want to see that. Nobody. And I like the statement that but the Senator Fanati Kufa made. He said, we're going to the court and we're not going to cause any problem. And I love those statements because he knows what he's faced with right now. And I show that. And the former president said he's going to the court. All citizens are following him. I want to know what the president is really, the former president is thinking of. Let me take this break.
Prison for. I don't know why I've been proven beyond reasonable doubt by the government that those guys are involved or not.
But they're not being convicted yet. They're only being held.
Okay. So they are in pre-trial detention?
As you know.
Okay. But then, If so, then they need to conduct a speedy trial so that we can know the in total of what is unfolding.
They have to be bailed out. I know that you know that they have to be bailed out. So that's the reason why they are there. So how is that a line to injustice? That's the question.
Injustice, like for me now, today I was about to pass through with my leg daughter, and police literally shoot tear gas in front of my leg daughter. Whole eye started running down. While she's innocent, the white is unfolding. She don't know what's happening on the street. We just passing through. And the tear guy was shot in front of her. She started crying. Even the police was even preventing me from fighting. I had to put on some violent where I said, if you touch me to her, we'll die together. You will even the police to back up for me to pass through. That's an injustice. Depriving me from a freedom of movement is an injustice. I have the right to move.
All right, thank you very much.
Yes.
All right, okay.
So tell the world
So that's it, folks. He's one of the disadvantaged youth there, speaking to the issue that there is no justice. That's what he was actually saying, on grounds that Cool Online TV, we are actually bringing you live coverage as per the incident here at the Monrovia Central Prison, where we have 5 lawmakers who are being kept here, and they're going to be here. They're going to be sleeping here up to Monday. Those 5 lawmakers will sleep here until Monday. So that means that they are undergoing pre-trial detention. They will be here up to Monday to be sent to the court for subsequent action. So that's it, folks. We are still here. We are still here at the Monrovia Central Prison, bringing you up to speed regarding the development that is unfolding here in Central Monrovia. So here we have a Dixon Sibo representative.
And remember those folks appear in court today, and I'm hearing that 440,000 for former Speaker Kufuor and 3 other accused lawmakers criminal appearance bond valued at 440,000. Yeah, this is what I'm getting. This is what I'm hearing here. This money, yeah, this is what I'm hearing. This is what I'm getting for them. And that I've said to you is, these people are not guilty, but they are being arranged to a process that has been seen from the level of the police to the court, and it can be established through evidence. That's why I saw one folk having a conversation. I said, I record proceedings on accusations. It might be a suspect, they will be accused on an alleged issue or something. And if you go to court, they prove what you have said, or by true evidence, pieces of documents, they can win the case, they can hold the person liable. But if you hold somebody a suspect or accuse somebody and you don't have any evidence against them, the court definitely throw the case outside. Let that bring weight. And right now I'm hearing a lot of folks jubilating, folks are jubilating upon, and I'm seeing here a lot of signatures on this. 440,000 bond has been on. And just to inform you, from what I said here, I'm seeing that I saw the former president in a court suit before Kufuor appeared in court. He had an interaction with Safoko. Safoko always in white, that's the color. And the president is in sky blue or something like that. Yeah, blue, from where my eyes take me. And I'm seeing Kufuor, the others are walking. I'm seeing former Representative Akaras Gray in the Adidas form, a sport form, the three strap. He's walking on. I see former Speaker Senator Francis Kofa is walking with the CDC banner before him in white, and they're walking out. And I'm just receiving information that, and I have to say, if I go to information from outside Liberia, one of the daughter of former President Doe, and it told him late, his wife and him late, he died before his wife, you know that. I'm seeing a truck here with rice, with cow. They said they returned the cow and rice and the money given to the Doe family by former President Weah. This is what I'm getting here. I'm seeing a cobble, a long cobble with rice inside, with cow. Let me see some more cow in the cobble here. Let me see. Two? We're looking at two or something. But anyway, but a cow, yeah, let me maintain that. For what I'm looking at, cow here. Maybe. Well, I'm not seeing clearly when I say it. I'm looking at it. Yeah, but it said, what I'm getting is that the offer of given by former President Weah, Veronica Mami Doe has returned the cow and the rice and money. The cow, rice, and money to the Doe family by the former president. They have returned it upon, and this is where we are. And I'm seeing former Speaker Senator Francis Kofa in his propo, not Jeremiah Quinn wearing, but he's seen, yeah, he's wearing blue also. He's walking with the team out, and this is where we are. But there are information to unfold, and as soon as those information come out, we will certainly bring it out for you all. And this is where and yeah, the families rejected this. Remember, the president went there with like a move president, former Minister of Finance and Foreign Affairs were out. And I'm going to say something before going through the lines here. And let Liberia understand. You know, the people make you jittered. They make you feel a surge with these issues upon. And you are the one running help to scatter. And they're suddenly playing these things here. You know, when I saw the lecture of Alexander Cummins, ones who first believe, remember they were the collaboration and the turn ugly upon, and to see his support of this process here, a serious march. Thank God that Librarians understand this was set upon, and someone who's seen to be respect of the law were all around here, and collaborating with his former leading ruling party CDC to be accused of following this whole process is an issue. The former foreign minister, to see him, Ambassador D. Marshall Kimia, who is always functioning as the accelerator of the CDC, and to be in support of this process here. Like I said, when they went on the Doe place, he was there. Musa Assambility, who made several comments upon, and as we always remember, he was one of those in the election there, the by-election in Nema County, supported Kennedy, but then later on back down for supporting his Kennedy because of some political ambition in the newest political part of the bloc. And he's one of those who have been so vocal, and to see that he was somebody beyond the Kofa Blah, the rule of law chairman, and some are saying lawlessness should not be a part of his nature. But to see these things, these three political parties, along with the CDC, all of these things, after seeing all of these, saying yes, we'll go out. Liberians are wondering, where then are the rule of law? Today is an evidence that some of the young people that was flogged on Friday, Saturday, were not to be flogged. The chairman that was wrestled, turned around, placed in a pickup butt, like one of the cow come from Mali, that should have never happened. but it's because our leaders are fast and they speak in his lines. And they agitate, they propel followers to join this thing here. Let me say something this afternoon. I will take a break here and go to development from Africa, a few development. When I come back, we go to the lines. And one topic on the African continent is Liberia. Good afternoon.
And so today, after they were taken to the Monrovia Central Prison, we were making our way there when we were ambushed by the Liberian National Police, and several members of the party were brutalized, and I was brutalized and taken to police custody. And you all saw the video. We were not in any form obstructing traffic. We were not in any form obstructing anything.
To protest over plans to oust former Speaker Jonathan Fonati Kofa. And today Rwanda pulls out of the regional bloc over the DRC Congo War. Kigali accuses the Central African organizations ISAS of pandering to the demands of Kinshasa. And in Africa, willing to withdraw from the Mali anti-compelling missions, Russia missionaries group is leaving amid the uptake into deadly Islamic attacks upon. And before we travel outside Africa, the world since year today, Zimbabwe to curb 50 elephants and disobedient meat to others in the country. Botswana cuts back on diamond productions amid weak global demands upon. The world leaders urged more to protect the oceans. A week-long high-level summit on the ocean conservation opened on Monday in the French Day of Nas. And the Muslim pilgrims cycle Makkah in the Kaaba as Hajj ends upon. Today, Donald Trump bans court lifeline for the Haitian facing security crisis is upon. Sao Tome and Principe helping fishers and other futures and their future upon. These are development from Africa for your listening role. The British soldiers arrested into Kenya over rape allegations. Military police are investigating the alleged incident near the British Army training camp into Kenya. And today, the Italy citizenship referendum is up. And one person said, I was born here, but feel rejected. Italy is holding a citizenship referendum and approving so divisive that some, including the Prime Minister, are boycotting it upon. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, a pleasant welcome to this update from Africa and the rest of the world. Let's now go to the lines to talk to you. 0775-919-919, 0880-919-919 are the numbers. And it's a tip of this 5 hours. For when I said the Kenyan police suspended over the death of a man into custody. Online post. The police chief says there will be an independent investigation into how Albert Owik died, and an Asian writing system confounding myth of Africa, how social media is pushing back against the still common ideas of African societies never has a knowledge idea upon. Take a look and find out more on that. You go there and check it out to get a full detail coming out for you today. Let's go to line 0775-919-919, 0880-919-919 are the numbers to be a part of the program today. Let me say many thanks to all of our folks watching us live. We say thanks to you for your listening role and your viewership on our online page. We will recognize some of the folks on our online. I mentioned Meme Zia and say, I'm following to some second. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. And today, Dinwan Jerry said, Zogu in Nima County, 3, thank you. Always a regular feature. Parisa Football Academy, always joining us. It's a Mr. Information VAR, watching from Paco Island. Thank you. Shana S. Diallo. Say good afternoon, brother Nat. I'm watching you from Dubai. Thanks always for bringing the rightful information to our doorsteps. Abu Bakar Diallo is watching. Abu Bakar say hi, Abu Bakar. Sebastian Williams, Relight. Thank you. Daniel Ketor is watching from Ganta City this afternoon. Robert K. Sa said from the headquarters of the Liberian National Police. Robert K. Sa, good afternoon to you. Tom L. Sengbe, Relight. T. Nathan Tengbe said Chicotown, Pinzio. Elijah Hurts, Chicotown, thank you. Samuel Pengbala, so I'm joining you from Balaman Town, Patawi Waterfall Road. Thank you for joining me in Bone County. John T. Bayan, so I'm joining you today, Johnsonville. Tamba Yambo, some second Abraham Uto, and says Sierra Leone. The law is the law. Thank you, Abraham, joining me today. Robertson Mumbo said GSRO Liberia. David Richard said So Clinic for the update. Thank you. Kevin M. Bless David said Duper Road Market. Thank you. Leroy C. Zawolo is joining us today. Thank you, Leroy. And Johnson Duana said Bernard's Farm, Painesville. Thanks for the information. Clinton William, Clinton SKD Boulevard. Thanks for your viewership. Thanks for the comment. Abraham Yuma. It says from Bernard's Farm, Peloton Junction, 3 Brothers Block Factory. Thanks for the show. Thank you, Abraham. Samuel Bestman. It says good afternoon. Watching live from Philadelphia. It says my best radio station Liberian. I came to the US still with crew. And thank you for the opportunity. Thank you also for always joining us. Ephraim Window, Chicken Factory. Ephraim, thank you. Salome Peter, thank you. Lima Kali, thank you. Musa Motinga Kruma, thank you. Samuel Pepe, thank you. Samuel and Jion Kekula EOW Junction and Moba GZZ. Thanks for joining us. This is the community. Emmanuel Kellerman, the regular listeners and viewers on our program. Abu Swari, Abu, thank you for your viewership. Tupo Road, Edmond Boti Nimle, thank you for joining us. Let me say thanks to all of you for joining us today. It's been so great and wonderful for your viewership. Romeo Cooper, thank you. And say I'm following from Saudi Arabia, just Saudi. I can read it Arabic writing with a name, but the writing here is following from Saudi Arab. Yeah, I hope I get it right. Joseph Y. Curry, Sajin, Tubo Road, thank you. Lawrence Young, they say I'm following live from Brooklyn, New York. Thank you for joining us today, and thanks to all of you on our live. Let's go to the line 0775 919 919 0880 919. Luther Luminous Saki Jr. said I'm joining you today. Let me talk to my first call on the line. Where are we, Liberia? Where are we? We're going to report that a bill or a bill has been filed. Seen Kufa coming out with a high level of jubilation upon. That's good. That's the law. Nobody went there to be held in incarceration. Let me talk to you. Good afternoon. Talk to the people. Please speak to the issues we have discussed on the program. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Yeah, go ahead. You live.
Yeah. One thing, the bill that passed with one drink that our cabinet police was kept on fire, and the police are doing what was there was so far of those that were involved in that crime. So therefore, they will watch so that the police can carry on their job. We will not say because the person for the party is trying to wishful. This is not wishful. And the international community are watching us since they still happy. They are watching all what the government will do or what the Supreme Court will do. So I'm begging every one of us, please, this is not about party. It is the image of our country. And because last time I hear some group saying that you're going to leave Black Gold today. I'm sure that some of their leaders gave them a back. If you want to...
Okay. Let me talk to another caller. Thank you for your contribution. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
You're welcome.
Yeah, my name is something where I joined from the senior behavior.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to appreciate you for giving all the rebel information at all times. I always listen to you, but although it shouldn't be discussed, but I got a serious issue that I just want to put it to the radio, although it's not on the program. A girl in our community want to give birth to GSK. When they asked her to deposit 4,000, she didn't have the money, and she was coming all the way back. She gave birth on a level 2 with twins, and she backed off. And a woman in our community did a child, and she's struggling with a child.
You see, I guarantee the soon the poor co-founder AJ, former vice president Joao wanted to go and visit. No, they go to the hospital and say to the kind of hospital here, who are those stock up? Let's pay your money. You get 20,000, 10,000, let's pay. But they can go to stop you to visit people. And yeah, oh, she said, my brother, yeah, I hope that. Please call this number. Please call them after the program so that we have a talk. We want to have a link with that family so we can have a. Please call me after this show. Please come after this show.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, or you go to my page and check the family. It'll be so much easier than that. Okay. Just like things. They are putting out GM again, putting outside. Get cow, get rest. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Jonathan Rivers.
Go ahead, my brother. You're welcome.
Thank you. My name is M. Patrick Wella. When I speak to you in Painesville, Mr. Val, at long last, I think the issue of the culture of impunity has kept Liberia backward.
Sure.
When people are trying to unearth some of those things that continue to hold our conflict back, then people want to politicize.
Yeah.
I think if we say we stand for the rule of law as a nation, if something happens, we should allow the law to take its course. Instead of people trying to make it, highly political, you got people saying, oh, they will carry their people there in solidarity with no intent. That has to do the law, solidarity, Liberian, so we should always be like this. People coming from the hero crime, atrocity, the war scot free. Should this country be like that? Why should we be treating our people like this? Now, hear what the brother just said. Nobody will go to JFK when people are lying, they're struggling, they don't get money to pay. But they will go to prison. Yesterday, the other man left from there to try asking, he can't say nothing. Join the car, but to go tell one radio station and say, all is supposed to join them in solidarity. For what?
Okay. Let me talk to another caller. Good afternoon. Yeah, go ahead.
The law is from West the law. What people say that we tell people that this country is a rule of country. What other people say that we should own it. Let's focus on the law. That way our country, that all that was living.
You're welcome. I'm going to talk to you. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Go ahead. Good afternoon.
Yeah, now how you going?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. So, this is contact here. So, like I said, we want justice to prevail, and those who are involved to be involved to vote. But when the process are supposed to lead to the outcome is fortunate, then we will speak. When the investigation is partial, when the police are taking sides, when the executive is nothing, then we will speak. This thing is about country.
So what do you mean? What do you mean? You say when the police taking side, the executive taking side. We don't. I want you to point to specific.
They are. So as the God, two community want into argument, one block.
Yeah, man. I never committed with him, man. After she went in the ask the question can be committed to me. We can't think of this all. You won't bring serious argument of Jesus can be accommodating we're talking here. Don't have them making. Good afternoon. Yeah, go ahead, ma'am. I ask the question and say two communities go into argument. The people love individual than the law and the country. Yes. So instead of syndicate,
what carry you there? They don't walk around with the kids and carry them, but they don't stand there. Let me see, they'll go in there to speak there. But I you know what the program is that party here for God is sitting, they send too much, they saw it out for them, they sitting on it.
Okay, no, that one I quote that is in code, that code matter. What the code say, the law, let's find the law in the country. The law, the law. Let me talk to you. Good afternoon. Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. I'm talking about my resident. Well, we followed it. We happening over the weekend. I think the government and the police is in the right path. Because we won't have people who will be alert of committing crime, then we want them to be free of we want them to have free that would just be there. I think it is about now time now that we take into consideration that people who commit crime and be free. That when need to change their mind. People who commit crime then you think like things that need to change.
Yeah.
So make everything work. Thank you.
Thank you. Central Bank, don't give our money to people who... Yeah, go ahead. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, the historic power. There's a word I've seen. The evil men does, they act like.
Yeah, when you sleep with dogs, fleas will be on you.
That's the right the words of every other thing.
No, I forget. What's that? When me just hold you, me you walk over say, I want to hear you talking something. Let me hear you. I want you just up.
Listen to it. Did you hear the press conference of Mexico and IG? He did say that this is a harder political case. Did you not? So you don't take the Pakistan's word for it, you take the IG's word for it. He decided.
Yeah. So you asking like Rampo, you know that the government are they a religious people to give a religious against spiritual healing to people? And when you say government, yeah, go ahead, man, go ahead. Government are politics. So you do your own politics. Government to say politics. Is it government that go to every command for you or go to yes, daddy, go there. Go places. You do it, the government the court, the police are political area. These are political areas. So if you do politics, they treat you with politics. Don't come make something yesterday because Greg Kuma said this and all that. And like the council said, he's claimed to be a senior advocate of the rule of law. He should stand firm on that. He did it first, he won. Let him do it again and win. Don't do it like you want to make fool of the people here. Then tomorrow you can't say you want to become president, you want to run for this. You think that church was down there, that fast and praying ground? Huh? Let me take my last call. I will leave you today. Good afternoon. Thank you, Webster. Thanks for your point there. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Nat.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm going to report that former President Weah is about to make a statement. Kofi and all will make a statement at the CDC headquarters. Go ahead, my brother. Go ahead. My last caller.
Let me extend my thanks and appreciation to the National Police for taking a very, very, very
many Liberians crying wolf around here, most especially coming from the angle of the CDC. These are guys who are respecter of the law during the speaker saga. All right? They say the law should remain the law. On that basis, the law is taking a course. Then you have class the entire legal.
Yeah, they can't even say something. He said, Lord, they can't even talk. Come on, I didn't get for him. Okay, my brother, thank you. Tomorrow I'll be with you tomorrow. Thanks for your final call about today. And thanks for that. I asked my uncle friend, I asked him, what actually the police, the government, the things like then he said two communities. My man, listen, I won't get a problem with you. You're looking too confusing on a serious note. Don't do that to me again. Many thanks. Good afternoon to all of you today. It's been so great. Yeah. Thanks to my team, T. Nicholas Barkley here today. Thanks to all of you online as the Talk Faith. It's a friend of thank you. I gotta go. Until tomorrow, just call me the ambassador. Have a pleasant day.
Protesting, we were exercising our right to free movement, which is constitutionally guaranteed. But the police violently manhandled my person. I'm wounded in several places. I can speak to you now. But I want to call on seditionists and all members of the opposition community that there is a rallying call. We call on you. We thank you first for coming today. On Monday, we'll be at the Monrovia City Court because our leaders have demanded the unconditional release of Speaker Kofa, Honorable Dixon Ulawisibo,